Confucius. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. It is one of those quotes that floats around on office mugs and inspirational posters, often dismissed as a platitude. Yet, when you peel back the layers of Confucius's wisdom, you find a radical philosophy of living. To never work a day in your life isn't an invitation to laziness or a promise of a life without effort. Rather, it is a blueprint for total alignment between your internal passion and your external contribution to the world. The alchemy of effort. When we think of work, we often think of toil, an exchange of hours for dollars, a drain on our energy that requires a weekend to recover from. Confucius suggests a shift in the chemistry of effort. When you choose a path aligned with your natural curiosities and talents, the nature of pain changes. The late nights don't feel like a sentence. They feel like an exploration. The challenges don't feel like roadblocks. They feel like puzzles you are eager to solve. In this state, the friction between who you are and what you do disappears, moving from transaction to expression. Most people view their jobs as a transaction. I give you my time, you give me a paycheck. While financial stability is vital, a life built solely on transactions eventually leads to burnout and a sense of quiet desperation. Choosing a job you love transforms your output into an expression. Your work becomes a thumbprint, a unique manifestation of your personality, values, and skills. When your labor is an expression of your soul, you aren't working for a boss or a company. You are manifesting your own potential. You aren't watching the clock because you are too busy being the architect of your own reality. The concept of flow. Modern psychology calls this state flow. It is that magical zone where your skill level perfectly matches the challenge at hand, causing time to dilate and self-consciousness to vanish. By following Confucius's advice, you are essentially seeking a permanent state of flow. When you are deeply immersed in a task you love, the ego falls away. You aren't a person doing a job, you are simply the act itself. This is the highest form of human productivity and, paradoxically, the highest form of human rest. The realistic nuance. Let's be honest, even a dream job has work elements. An artist must still organize their taxes, a pilot must still fill out logs. But when the core of your mission is fueled by love, these administrative hurdles become minor taxes you are willing to pay for the privilege of doing what you do. The secret, it's not that the difficulty vanishes, it's that your resistance to the difficulty vanishes. Why this matters today. In a world that often prioritizes prestige, titles, and hustle culture, this ancient advice is a grounding force. It reminds us that our most limited resource isn't money, it's attention. To spend 40 to 60 hours a week on something you find meaningless is a heavy price to pay for a paycheck. To choose a job you love is an act of courage. It requires you to tune out the noise of expectations and listen to your own internal compass. But the reward is a life where Monday morning is just as exciting as Friday night.